सबको नमस्कार. मैं हूं डॉक्टर महेश, Joint Commissioner and Director of Center of Excellence for Animal Husbandry. As you are aware that we crossed 30 episodes and 31st episode like a sprinter. So I want to get interesting for you when I use the word sprinter. Can you think a young gentleman who starts his career at touching 10.5 seconds to run 100 meters and become a hero in poultry sector by his legacy of enterprises and now heading a great association, Indian Poultry Equipment Manufacturer Association, IPEMA, very simply known as. So I'm not keeping much curiosity for you because Uday is my good friend and a family friend. Uday Singh from President of IPEMA. Welcome Uday ji for the podcast. Welcome. So it's a great pleasure. Troubled you to fly all the way from Hyderabad and to come to our CEAH beautiful green campus. So opening remarks, you can tell about your background. I use the word already sprinter, just for the audience to know about what is Uday.
First of all, thank you for inviting us. Thank you for inviting IPEMA. And I would like to first tell you the time I entered your campus. Let me just tell good thing about yourself first. Then I'll introduce and I'll answer your question.
So kind of you.
And I was so fascinated to see the infrastructure here, which has been managed by you. And you've taken me around all the places, few places here right now. And it is so well organized, well maintained, and proper discipline. I could see that it's in your blood that you want to maintain it. It's not an easy for a government person who is handling a government department authority to have this kind of an total control.
So kind.
And I first of all like to congratulate you for that, sir. And coming back to the question what you asked me, basically I would like to introduce myself. I am the second generation entrepreneur. My father, Mr. Singh Bayas, he started a company, well-mesh company, poultry cage manufacturers we are. And this was started in 1972. And then we started and I grew up. I was a good athlete and had a good sprint time. Represented state nationals, Andhra Pradesh at that time.
Super.
With Mr. Rama Reddy.
That is visible.
Yeah. Thank you. No, I should say the egg should be given the credit for that because egg and chicken are my basic diet. So that keeps me fit, as you know that.
Yeah.
So now, after that, had a good chance in representing the state nationals and all that. Ran with the very top sprinter. And finally, one fine day, Dad had to tell me, like, why you are mostly interested in sports. Let's get into business. It's high time. So fine, let's, since it's my family business and he needed my assistance also. I thought, let me get into it. And it was with my passion only I took it up.
Great.
And finally, with getting into the poultry business, and then the IPEMA was born in 2007.
Okay.
2007, IPEMA started, and then members happened to join IPEMA, and we were looking for one show per year because the equipment companies were fed up with various shows being organized by various various organizers who used to only come and say that this is exhibition which you will get so many people, you can have more business.
You want to have a national, international level.
So then we decided let's go for one platform. Then IPEMA was born. And with one mentality that we should only represent in one show.
Good.
And as time passed from 2007, now we reached 16th, we completed last 16th edition. This is 17th edition this November. It grew from 3,000 square meter in Hall 1 of High-Techs to 35,000 square meter this year.
Great.
So you can call it the South Asia's biggest poultry exhibition, only related to only poultry.
Okay.
And this journey was well executed by all the, members who happen to have one thought process. Let's do it. And because of our members, we have reached this position today. Great. So the entire mind process of getting our sustainability, like what we thought today, it is alignment with our Prime Minister's vision that Swadeshi, Atmanirbhar Bharat. So with pride we can say that we have reached that spot today.
Great briefing. Let me further probe, what was the objectives when you started IPEMA, the Indian Poultry Equipment Manufacturer Association? Who are the founders And what were the objectives then?
See, basically, exhibitions do happen, but this exhibition, basically, the revenue, we decided that whatever revenue we make out of it would be again reinvested back into the industry, our own industry, wherein this can be utilized for developing our poultry community. So the purpose of this exhibition was One Nation, One Expo. Then also with the revenue generation, we can also plan to have more of conferences, reach out to the farmers and give knowledge on what protein is, what basically how we can develop the poultry, make the farmer grow to a sizable farm. So these were the few things which were in mind.
Okay.
Today, I am very happy to say, like our founder presidents, Mr. Anil Domal, Chakradara, even Harish Garware, these people had one thing in common. They wanted the industry growth. Apart from the industry grow, we grow. That's a common concept. So they had that idea which really moved forward. Not to forget Nizar Ahmed, who is a trustee, and he was a one thought process. Let's do it. People were not coming to join, but he said, let's move. We can do it. And today, we had made it.
It's a mega show, no?
He's no more there.
Yeah,
We lost him last month, and today, with pride, I'm sure wherever he is, he would be proud of our IPMA. And last year, he visited IPMA exhibition when he was not well also. He feels proud. He says, I feel young coming to this exhibition.
Great. So moving forward, how many members are there in the association now, and how are they distributed across the country?
At present, we have 50 members, and we have 5 associated members. These members are spread out all over India, basically. Why limited members? The question basically comes is, we at IPMA, we want manufacturers to grow responsibly, produce responsibly, sell responsibly, and provide service responsibly all over India and abroad. If we go for opening up, we may have thousands of people coming, joining us, but we are looking into the core values of the company who are manufacturing equipments for the betterment of the industry, poultry community. So once we produce a good equipment and it is benefited to the farmer, definitely the end user will definitely gain. That is the farmer. So that concept has always enlightened us. And when we select a member or we get an application, we thoroughly check his credibility. We see what equipment he's making, what is his vision towards the industry, and how will he really benefit the farmer.
Okay.
These are all the things the committee usually thinks and moves forward.
Very nice. So now I always say that poultry is TCS of livestock.
Yes.
Where our top line is 3 lakh crores. Even though TCS gives employment only for 6 lakh,
Yes.
we are giving 6 million plus people.
It's a very big thing for poultry.
Yeah,
Yes.
3 lakh crores.
Yes.
So now let me come to the question that what are the kind of equipments you say that, sir, we are matching to the international level? How we can say that, we are actually not required to import anything on this segment. So what are our forte that, we say that through IPMA, we are very, very strong on these poultry equipments.
Let's go back to 2007 when the traditional farming was basically, and a lot of imports were done. From 2007, we can see a steady growth and manufacturing process in all the IPMA members' factories. They are now in a place that they are producing world-class equipment starting from feeders, drinkers, and incubators, processing plants, cages. Today, battery cages, which the European companies supply from Europe or US, we are nothing less to them. We are above them today, I can say.
Some greenfield projects also.
Yes, we are doing that. And today, I'm with pride, I can say my IPMA members are supplying equipments to Russia.
Oh, great. Mm-hmm.
It's a place where Europe was dominating in certain areas. Africa, it was a market we had from 2012.
Okay.
But you can see the latest trend that we are into the European, we are into the Russian market, we are into the US market. Now, IPMA members are doing excellent. You would be surprised to know that our factories are now being controlled by robotic. We have robots working in our factories today. That is the level we have reached the automation.
Great.
So whether it is artificial intelligence, whether it's controlling the quality of water or environment control system, everything is made in India today.
So moving forward, as you already said, export of Indian equipments. So I heard somewhere even Southeast Asia, Philippines also you entered into many other
Yes.
countries you are doing it. So how do you rate what is the percentage of still we are depending on import of foreign equipment versus Indian equipment?
At present, what I see, what I interact and understand is we are at par in most of the equipments. What we really to do is now in the processing equipment part. That is a major part where our manufacturers have to really push up and reach those standards. Because in India, we happen to have, when a large scale processing plant is happening, mostly I find the companies here are moving towards the European suppliers and other American suppliers. Whereas we have to develop a strategy where we can cater to that kind of capacities. So we really need to push those things. We can see how we can develop that. We are discussing with our members on those lines how we can do, because even that is a sector where we are lagging behind, what I feel today.
Because to supplement that, Netherlands is the leader.
Yes,
Netherlands has produced 3-4 companies which are now globally dominant.
globally.
So why can't you take a initiation in Telangana, no, or Andhra, so that think like a small Netherlands and focus on what you call processing? That will be the future.
That's what we are planning, and we also want to invite the processing minister this time.
Okay.
We are in that lines actually.
Oh, great.
As you opened up the question of the processing, so I would like to say that's what we are seeing, because that's where the duty is also high now. Because the poultry equipment where it was 12% has come to 5% now. So, but the processing still remains at 12% or 18%. So there's a more classifications to be required.
Okay.
So we are trying to target that area and also make sure that processing in our country also takes a very good vibe on that line.
So it will be a win-win situation for the farmer. So
Yes.
value for the money
Yes.
for his product when it goes for value addition.
Yes.
Right. Moving on. So what is the vision IPMA has right now for promotion of Indian sector? Ultimately, you are the kitchen for the sector. Ultimately, your equipment goes for the production of the final product, be it meat or be it an egg. So how do you want to promote Indian poultry through IPMA?
IPMA funds whatever revenue surpluses are there. As I said earlier, that our vision is not only exhibition, also to give back to the industry, our own industry, that is poultry community. Now, the surplus earned by this exhibition basically is put into a lot of technical sector, like we conduct conclaves, technical conclaves, we conduct a lot of conferences to educate the farmer, to educate the awareness programs, consumers also, wherein they understand the benefit of consuming egg and chicken. So these programs are in alignment to what our ideas were. So this is where we find that we are giving back to our industry or community, where we feel that this is the right way to approach. Today, there are various organizations working. We can't give one responsibility and leave off to other. Like we have to also shoulder those responsibilities. As IPMA, I think we are doing that for our betterness of our Indian community, our Indian citizen. We are approaching a lot of government institutes. We are approaching awareness, doctors, where we are conducting series of seminars where they educate the goodness of egg and chicken. So in a way, we are also aligning with the awareness program. We are also coordinating with the institutes, the technical ICR programs we are doing. We have recently conducted a Vice Chancellor meet, wherein the first time that IPMA has taken up, we are trying to bridge in the gap between the industry and the academia. So this was never taken up. So we were able to do it. We have, as you have invited us, this is a great honor to us, because this is, otherwise it was too difficult. Today we understand the development, what your department is doing, what we have to go forward, and how we have to plan our way.
Very great networking. So another interesting question I want to ask is, earlier if you see poultry, it was a free range, simply not at all an equipment used. Old, you would have seen aluminum feeders, bamboo feeders like that. So how do you say that equipment introduction technology will improve productivity and efficiency? So you can narrate certain examples of what automation in feeding has done, what automation of watering has done, and how is that automation of egg collection has done. So some of the contribution for productivity and efficiency you can narrate for the audience.
See, today, as you know, the farms basically have increased in capacity. Now, today, a small farm is called 25,000 bird farm. Now integration has taken over, wherein you can see a lot of automation like feeders and drinkers in automatic pan feeding system, climate control. Using your smartphone, you can able to know what exactly is happening in your farm, what is your productive level, how is the bird performing. Artificial intelligence has taken over. So you are reaching such a level where sitting in your office also you can work today and give more productivity to your own farm. You can increase the yield by doing a particular, involving a particular subject, which is automation. If you get that into your poultry farming business, I'm sure the benefits would be much better than what you are getting today. So one kind of way is like today you have most of the farms converting into from traditional cages to battery cages. The reason is the less of manpower today. You can see that more once upon a time, like I can say once upon a time means 2012, 13, people when used to talk about battery cages, they were afraid of putting automation. Today, you see most of the farms are converting into 2 rows of battery line with EC houses. So this is development. This is where people understand today that this is where if they go for that, the less of manpower they can use, the productivity is increasing, and it is definitely more of disease control also is much better there. See, in one place you can do everything is with automation only. So there is a big difference today when you find that from traditional feeders and drinkers to totally automated pan feeding system today what we are using. And I'm happy to say that once you are now raising the broilers in the pan feeding system, now it is being raised in the broiler battery cages now.
Very good.
The system has come wherein that people would like to go broilers
cages.
in cages.
Interesting.
That's a really a good development. I'm sure if you come to Hyderabad, I'll take you around where you can see the battery now being reared in the battery house, battery cages.
Very nice.
So you get more one yield, more extra than what you're doing in a conservative farm. So you have to reach those standards today to reach out the best productivity levels today.
So all in all, I can summarize in such a way that entire value chain you automate now.
Complete.
Starting from hatchery to the processing, everything is mechanized and efficiency is coming out because of the artificial intelligence,
Yes.
robotics. Ultimate mantra is, our resources are limited, whether it is corn, whether it is soya, whether it is human resource. So now the mantra for India is production, we should produce more from less. The mantra is more from less.
As I know, Maheshji, like basically I have a good friend who is mostly into this technical development. He says, see, our industry, Indian industry, when we have limited capital to start with, and then again investing in technology and developing it, and by the time we get the product out, it's basically he's running out of his finances most of the time. Now today, I am very happy to say the IPMA members today, when you visit each and every company, they have been doing that. They have been running, they have been sustaining these practices today, and they are able to compete in the world.
Very nice.
So basically, it was a challenge for Indian equipment companies also to get that kind of a technology in India. Today, we still have problems coming up, but we are at par, as I can say.
Very good.
To the world.
Very good.
And we will be surprised to see that we are almost 40, 50 countries, the IPMA members are supplying their equipments today.
Oh, that's a great news for India. A proud moment.
Yes.
Right. So let me come to the great show. You do it every year, and as we are recording today, next same day, 25th of November,
Yes.
you have a concept called Knowledge Day.
Yes.
So this is again a great advanced booking people will do to come to listen to many top leaders from many years. So can you explain what is the concept of this Knowledge Day annually done once?
As we said that this is a knowledge day, we have 3 days before the exhibition. So this year we have on 25th November. So this will basically have eminent speakers, scientists. We select from the best of the industry experts, wherein we basically have a research team who conducts that what is the problem right now that India is going through in poultry farm business. So we happen to understand and they take the consensus. And then we invite an appropriate speaker and industry stakeholder to have a discussion on that. So this has been done from several years. That is the 16th years we have completed. So this year also we have got eminent speakers who talk on the subjects which are very close to our issues today. Current issues. So this will help the farmers to understand and come into more of productivity system. So this will enable our industry to grow further. So you can see IPMA is doing all kind of activities wherein the farmer gets benefited, whether it is a conclave, a knowledge day, or an exhibition. It's a one-stop solution for every farmer who can get this at this one particular place called Poultry India.
Good.
So I can elaborate it further that this success story has reached such a level that today we have minister from Uganda, agriculture minister, who is coming to this knowledge day, coming to this exhibition to understand the success, the growth story of India.
Okay.
I have personally spoken to him. He says, I've been hearing India every time. You people are the second largest in producing egg. You're going to fourth largest in the chicken. So we want to develop. So he's coming with his entire team to understand the growth how India is taking. I'm happy to say that not only Uganda, there are around 6 to 7 countries which are following the same pattern. I'm sure this year you will experience a different Poultry India altogether.
That's what India's technology today, Poultry India is showcasing it
Yes.
to the world.
World.
We are not second to anyone. We are best to the world. So moving on, this year, what is the significance? Just for our audience, virtual tour. I remember when we used to study in college, only show we used to hear is Atlanta.
Atlanta, sure.
So Atlanta was the global, footprint they left for the poultry world. Later, VIV and other thing. How do you rate Poultry India in the global arena? Size and the number of footfalls, how many stalls, just for imagination for the audience.
Atlanta show is known as IPPE in Atlanta. That happens in January. It's basically an animal show. It consists of all the sheep, dairy, poultry, and they happen to have different diversions in the show. But whereas Poultry India is only poultry related.
Okay.
So first of all, that is the point. And whereas last year in Poultry India, we had more than 40,000 visitors. And they are visitors of requirement. I can say you that. Each and every exhibitor I meet in my exhibition, I speak to them personally. I go and distribute mementos to them. My team goes and distributes. We make sure we ask the exhibitor, how was the show? This is the personal touch we maintain with each and exhibitor. And every exhibitor gives a satisfaction answer that he is happy with the quality of visitors. He feels that this is an exhibition he really can invest, and definitely it is a beneficial for him.
Okay.
So this year, we have 500 plus exhibitors from world over. 15 countries are participating from international, and we are expecting more than 45,000 visitors this year. And this also
Visitors includes foreign nationals also.
Foreign nationals also.
Very nice. See, coming back to again, academia, government, I always say that we are all in silos. You must be doing great work. We must be doing great work. Vice Chancellor team must be doing great work. And farmer is doing great work. Uday, my experience of last 33 years, I feel that, my guru is farmer.
Yes.
So now my question to you is, what made you to think this connect of Vice Chancellor conference, which I also addressed almost, 30 participants of directors of ICR, Vice Chancellors came. That is a real connect. So what is the significance of this and how did you really move forward from this, the platform which you started?
This idea of Vice Chancellor came to us basically during when I visited the Nagpur Agriculture Poultry University date. That was on the poultry sector, wherein we could see that a lot of gap is there between the academia and the industry. And this is where we need to really bridge up the gap so that the people, the students, the vets who are the new graduates need to understand what is the industry going towards. I see most of the chapters and the subject syllabus are all the old syllabus, wherein the new syllabus has to be really updated and taken. There are a lot of changes to be done, which you have suggested in the Vice Chancellor meet. I know it very well that a lot of changes have to be to be taken up, which have been told by you. So those subjects, if they really implemented, definitely this will enable our industry to grow further. So that is where we understood, and then we were able to get it shaped. I had discussion with Mr. O.P. Singh also in this regards. He was the person who also has given us ideas and suggested that this is a need of the hour. So with all the good industry people who are there, who really think good about the industry and really want the industry to go, because we are facing very big problem with the vaccines today. as you very well know, that the vaccines have to be approved in the slot given time, because a lot of farmers had faced this problem during the bird flu. So those things are, a lot of gaps are there between the academy, then the government, then all these things. So IPMA again is again a platform where we are trying to bridge in this gap through the academia with the help of vice chancellors, the deans, the principals, and all the
directors of ICR
institutes. And these people were here,
Yeah.
so we could had a discussion. That was 1.0 program which we started in Lonavala in Pune. Now coming back, this Poultry India Knowledge Day, we have 2.0 version coming up, wherein we are roping in again the vice chancellors. We have now again a series of discussion. We are taking the minutes what we left there, again taking it forward.
You should keep continuing.
So this is where we have started that now.
Very good.
So my Knowledge Day will give a purpose to the academia, purpose to the farmer. We are taking it forward. We are not stopping there. Just we have done one conference. No, we are moving it forward. We want to give a white paper to the government that these are the real problems. This is what we really need to bridge in. So IPMA, Poultry India is taking all that efforts with guidance of industry stakeholders, yourself, and we are moving forward.
Good.
This is where we learn and we are trying to gap in. So that's where the IPMA is playing a very, very important role today.
One more important point I want to raise is many of the professionals like veterinarians are not told about the sunrise sector of animal husbandry. Because many of them think that there is only opportunity in treatment, I would only practice. These are the platforms wherein you should make them industry ready. That is what I think a great benefit you can have. Even I think I saw students coming to Poultry India,
Yes.
observing it, good. So let me come to the point, like, when we talk in government, I spoke recently in Lucknow also, like Poultry Federation of India conference, Mile Sur Mera Tumhara.
Yes.
I made a tagline.
Yes.
The reason is 20 associations.
Yes.
So I want to give another tagline is one sector, one voice.
Yes. Correct.
So that is then the demand from the government. So what are the efforts in this direction to bring all associations into one common arena at least, so that you can approach the government very meaningfully, so that industry gets the issues resolved?
IPMA today is supported by 25 associations from all over the India, and we have more 25 new associations joining up from internationally also. And this strength together, also PFI, Poultry Federation of India, is doing a very good work along with CLAFMA. And we all had a very, very fruitful discussion in Lucknow, as you said. And definitely all together have only one voice. We need to really have one voice, which we are working on it. And we really want to take it further, because all the associations are here only for the betterment of our poultry community. And being in Delhi, Poultry Federation of India has a very good control over the government departments and government, the level, basically, we can say, stakeholders. And they are really doing a very good job, which we happen to see every year. Year by year, they are doing a lot of efforts on vaccine problems, on issues related to ban of chicken in UP. You can see they have every minute work they are trying to catch and really try.
Restriction of exports of
Exports also, yes.
Import of soya.
A lot of, we can say, a lot of work they are doing. So the same way, I think it is better that we together communicate and we move forward. So one voice will definitely get benefit, and I'm sure you will see this by next year that this will really happen.
Good way, good way. So now I want to understand, how your IPMA members are updated in their knowledge. Are they visiting all the international shows? How you can say that, sir, we are also moving out and learning a lot from other countries' experience?
As I said you, that IPMA, basically we give back we give back. We also give back to our members, and we have very selective process of identifying an IPMA member. As we have supported our member in the Russia Expo, wherein we give them subsidies of travel or some discount, some kind of a discount that they can put in the exhibition, their products, showcase it to the world and get some benefit out of it. This is where we did it in Nepal, India-Nepal Expo, with Poultry India organized it with the help of Nepal Poultry Federation under Mr. Swamiji's guidance, and it was a very big success. So wherever IPMA stepped in any event, in any expo, we were blessed by God to have a success. And it was for the community. See, the end of the conclusion I could take is, we do it with a purpose. We do it with a proper vision that it should benefit the industry. And definitely it is reaching it out. So my members have participated in a lot of international expos. They participate in the African expos, which they are, even Poultry India is planning
US,
to
Europe.
Europe. Yes, we do. So we are doing much of it. We take our IPMA members' suggestions where they need to do next year. I'm happy to say next year we're doing it in IPP in Atlanta, as you said. Poultry India is there. We have a barter agreement with them. So they come to India. Now they are in India in this November. We are in US the next year. So all these initiatives have been taken by IPMA.
Great.
And this was never happened. So we are opening up our doors. The world is opening up. So we are ready to face challenges. We are ready to face on head on. As being a sportsman, we are ready to any kind of
sprinter ready. Now coming into the closer segment, so how do you want to collaborate with government, especially government of India and state governments? What are the initiatives? What do you expect out of the government, and how do you want to really normalize for the benefit of the Indian poultry sector?
See, as we all understand, the feed industry, the CLEFMA is facing a problem. They are representing in the feed division. Poultry Federation is representing in the issues related to the poultry farmers of all over India. And IPMA is also trying to give representation for the awareness of poultry protein, consumption of egg in good way, bridging in the gaps between the academia and the industry, and organizing technical seminars. So this is a series of work which has been taken up by various associations in various formats. So as you last question which was pointed out to me was that how are we trying to do in one way with one voice? So now we are going to get that into one system wherein we speak on one voice.
Yeah.
So we will share responsibilities, we will act responsible, we will reach out to the government responsibly, and we will show these are the real problems the industry is facing. And I'm sure the government will listen once the associations have joined together, work together, and take the problems together to the industry, to the government of India. And I'm sure our government listens to us.
We're open.
They're open.
Yeah.
And I'm sure with the kind of work, what you're doing to me, again, I can tell you that the government will listen. I'm sure.
Definitely. Because the examples I quoted again to repeat in Lucknow is Brazilian national campaign, Argentina national campaign. India should copy such national campaigns.
Yes.
So not for one small Sunday OM Monday, Rose Cow one day. They're very nice. But such things to be consistently brought to the people. Mission protein for life. Because today India is suffering from protein deficiency.
That is well.
We should capture such mission in a mission mode to go forward. So concludingly, what are the future plans of IPMA?
After the exhibition, our IPMA Poultry India would take up with a blast of awareness of protein deficiency in India by way of advertisements, by way of media. So we would be covering this in coming time. So this is where we would have more emphasizing for the next year, the brand awareness of egg. That should be our major, targeted area, because as we know that in the villages, the surveys which were conducted, that a lot of children are underweight. There is a lot of deficiency in the children, protein deficiency. So all those things we will try to sit down with our industry stakeholders and government people, and then we'll try to understand, and then we'll try to move forward which area is really required to be addressed. I'm sure this next year would be a very eye-opener. I'm sure what NECC is doing is a very good job.
Great job.
Very great job. And we all associations also should do that equally. We should consistently.
Yeah.
We should follow that this is our responsibility. We should not feel that this is not my responsibility. It is our responsibility. It is our country. It is our nation. It is our responsibility. We should grow together. Good. Then only we can reach that date of 300x in a year from 104x. So I'm sure with this...
giving a sprinting target.
Yes, he should. Then only we can move forward, Mahesh.
Good. Now I'm concerned about this, poultry, as I'm observing from last 35 years, mostly it's a family-run business.
Yes.
Whether you take production, whether you take equipment, whether you take any segment, even medicines, equipment, etc. So how are you grooming the next generation? Your father groomed you.
Yes.
But now you want to groom your children, our next generation. What is the policy of IPMA to groom the next gen?
We conduct a seminar called YUP. It's a Young Entrepreneurs of Poultry. This seminar basically covers like people who are into the poultry business, the second gen, the third gen, who want to join, and they should have to show their real hard work, that what they have done to the industry. We don't get the person and introduce. They really need to work. So we make them. We talk to our industry people. We make them do work. We make them what are their contribution to the industry, and then we introduce them to the industry every year. So this year also we have some new entrepreneurs who have joined the industry. It is definitely a target because poultry being a business where a lot of issues are related, and today generation, they want easy money. And in poultry, it is not an easy money. It is a very big hard work, and also with hard work which pays off very equally. It's not that you really have so much of problems. You need to be organized in doing that work properly, and approach should be very diplomatically to handle the situation. I'm sure then the work will be very easy. So our IPMA is also encouraging the next gen to join poultry business and make our industry, showcase our industry to the world.
Make it attractive.
So you can see the way the IPMA is taking so many forefronts in approaching the academia, the students, the next gen, the government agency.
360-degree approach.
So our visions are open. We are like-minded people. We move in all the areas when it is beneficial to our industry.
My supplementary question is, how many of these next gen who are going to globally educated institutions, according to you, what is the percentage of people who are coming back? Is it 80-20? 20 people not come to poultry sector, or no sir, 100% they are coming?
I would say 80 people don't come back to the industry.
80? This is
20 people come back.
Alarming thing.
Yes, alarming. That's why this YUP has we are taken a stride.
Okay.
But now we are seeing constancy increase, because see, this is mostly like a family businesses. Most of the people don't take up basically. But I'm very happy to see last 4-5 years after the YUP is really active, a lot of people are joining. So I can say from it was 10% to 20 now, we can increase it to 30-40.
Once they understand the dynamism of the industry, which is so attractive,
yes,
I think things will happen. So thank you so much, Udayji. What is the final message for the audience about your show and about IPMA you can convey?
I would take this opportunity, Maheshji, to inform our viewers here that Poultry India is working on developing poultry India, poultry industry, poultry community altogether. And with the help of all the vets, all the institution people who are directly or indirectly involved in development of poultry industry in India, we would take more opportunities, seize more opportunities in coming years, develop our industry, our poultry India, our poultry production areas. That can only happen if everybody comes to a common platform, sits down, understand what is the industry requirement, whether it's a poultry doctor or basically a stakeholder or a student, they visit, they understand. See, Poultry India is a showcase where everybody is invited. Students are invited, vets are invited, industry stakeholders are invited. So this show is very important. Visit the show, understand the show. Poultry India is taking a lot of initiative. Each and every mail addressed to Poultry India is replied. We take our responsibility very, very diligently, very efficiently, and make sure this consistency is maintained world over and Poultry India grows altogether.
So, audience, you saw the sportsmanship here, be in the game, and then now he is scaling up the threshold. If you've gone with 10 feet, go for 11,
Yes.
go for 12, like that.
Yes.
So nice of you, Udaji, having explained and taken a tour of entire IPMA's 360 vision. So, all the best for your forthcoming show and for the IPMA members for the great success. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
all
sir.
the best. So, namaskar. So, we conclude this 31st episode, which is like, a great learning of associations under a great young leadership, moving forward for showcasing the India's poultry sector in one place. थैंक यू सो मच. नमस्कार. फिर मिलेंगे अगले एपिसोड में. नमस्कार. थैंक यू.